Imagine stepping outside one morning, rubbing your eyes as sunlight spills across the horizon. But instead of one golden sun, there are two. Woe blazing stars dominating the sky, casting double shadows and bathing the world in an intense, unending glow. First, let's understand the science behind having two suns. In astronomy, these are called binary star systems. Two stars locked in a gravitational dance, orbiting around a shared center of mass. And here's the surprising part: they're not rare at all. Astronomers believe that nearly half of all sun-like stars in our galaxy have a stellar companion. Some binary stars are so close together that they appear as one bright point in the sky, while others are separated by vast distances, orbiting each other over centuries. The stars themselves can be very different. One might be a yellow sun like ours, while the other could be smaller and cooler, or larger and blazing hot. A real-life example is Kepler-16b, a planet discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope. This world orbits two stars, just like the fictional planet Tatooine from Star Wars. Imagine standing on its surface and seeing two brilliant suns casting overlapping shadows across alien landscapes. But here's the tricky part. For Earth to survive in such a system, the orbits of both stars and our planet would need to be perfectly balanced. If the stars were too close, the intense radiation could strip away our atmosphere. Too far apart, and the gravitational tug-of-war might send Earth spiraling into deep space or crashing into one of the stars. Scientists call the sweet spot the habitable zone, the region where temperatures allow liquid water to exist. With two suns, this zone would shift constantly, meaning Earth's climate could swing from scorching heat to icy cold in a matter of months or years. Keeping stable conditions would be like balancing on a cosmic tightrope, and the slightest wobble could end all life as we know it. Now, let's talk about what it would actually look like here on Earth. With two suns, our familiar 24-hour cycle might completely disappear. If both stars rose and set together, nights would be incredibly short, maybe just an hour or two of darkness. In some cases, there might be no night at all during certain times of the year. But there's another possibility: the two suns could move through the sky at different times. Imagine one sun dipping below the horizon, while the other is still high above. The world could be bathed in a constant glow, a never-ending twilight that erases the sharp line between day and night. Our sunsets would be unlike anything we've ever seen. Two brilliant orbs painting the sky in layers of red, orange, and gold, casting overlapping shadows across mountains, oceans, and cities. Beautiful, yes, but there's a downside. Without regular darkness, our circadian rhythms, the natural body clock that tells us when to sleep and wake, would be thrown into chaos. People might find themselves restless, unable to sleep deeply, or waking multiple times during the night. Over time, this could lead to chronic fatigue, mood changes, and even health problems. So while two suns might give us the most spectacular skies in the universe, they could also rob us of the peace that comes when the world finally goes dark. Double suns don't just mean more light, they mean more heat. Even if the second sun is smaller or cooler than our own, the combined energy could raise Earth's average temperature far beyond what humans and most life can handle. The first and most visible change would be at the poles. Ice caps would melt at alarming rates, pouring fresh water into the oceans and raising sea levels worldwide. Low-lying coastal cities could be swallowed by the sea within decades. Entire nations might disappear beneath the waves. Tropical regions would become unbearably hot. Temperatures could soar well past 50 degrees Celsius, making outdoor activity dangerous and forcing people to migrate toward cooler climates. Deserts would expand, turning once fertile farmland into arid wastelands. Crops would fail unless they were grown under protective domes or advanced climate-controlled facilities. And then there's the weather. The extra heat energy would supercharge storms, creating more powerful hurricanes, cyclones, and tornadoes. Droughts would last longer, while floods could become more sudden and extreme. Survival in this world would demand radical adaptation. Cities might be built with reflective roofs, underground living spaces, or even artificial shading systems to shield entire neighborhoods from the relentless twin sunlight. Nature would be forced to change, and fast. Plants might initially thrive under the extra sunlight, but too much radiation could damage leaves and stunt growth. Over generations, they might evolve reflective, waxy surfaces to deflect some of the intense rays. Animals, too, would need to adapt. Nocturnal predators could struggle to hunt if nights became rare or disappeared entirely. Many might vanish, replaced by creatures that can withstand long hours of light and heat. Desert animals already adapted to extreme conditions could expand into new territories. Humans would rethink almost everything: farming schedules, work hours, even city planning. Agriculture might move indoors or under massive shade nets. Communities could shift activity to cooler twilight hours, creating bustling night markets while the hottest hours of the day became quiet, almost lifeless. Life would survive, but it would be a different life. A planet reshaped by the demands of two suns. The skies of a two-sun Earth would be a spectacle. Every object would cast two shadows, pointing in different directions depending on the sun's positions. Rainbows might be brighter or appear in unusual patterns as the light interacts in complex ways. But seasons? They might vanish entirely. The gravitational pull of two suns could alter Earth's tilt or orbit, erasing the gentle rhythm of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Instead, we might face unchanging climates or extreme seasonal swings. Some areas could endure constant summer heat, while others might shift unpredictably between freezing winters and sweltering summers. At night, if we got one, the sky would still hold stars, but with a faint golden haze from the second sun lingering below the horizon. The aurora borealis and southern lights might still dance, but against a brighter backdrop, creating colors unlike anything we see today. While this might sound like pure science fiction, we've already found planets that live in this reality. Kepler-16b, Kepler-47c, and several others orbit two suns. Some of these worlds are gas giants with no solid surface. Others are rocky but far too hot for life as we know it. But their very existence proves something incredible. Binary systems are common, and planets can exist in them. Astronomers are constantly scanning the skies, searching for the Holy Grail, a planet in a binary system with the right conditions for life. If we ever find such a place, it could change humanity's understanding of our place in the cosmos forever. Could Earth survive with two suns? Possibly, but it would be a world transformed. The heat, the light, the way we live. Everything would change. It might be the most breathtaking sight in the universe, or a challenge too great for life to endure. Would you want to live on such a world, or would you miss the peace of a single sunset?